Welcome everybody. Thanks for coming, or thanks for tuning in. And I know it's late, and I do have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Just like last time, I cut everything else up, kind of mix some of the ingredients together already just to make it easier. And I'll kind of just run through the things. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna make some pork and shrimp wontons. And again, this is the first time I've ever made wontons, so bear with me. We're going to be trying to wrap these things up together. They don't seem so hard from what I've seen on YouTube, you know, knock on wood. So that's what we'll do. And then we're also going to make out of that wonton soup, and then we're going to make a kind of a spicy sauce that has like this chili oil, which I've never used before, but it sounded kind of spicy, so give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make the broth for the wonton soup. Okay, I got a little bit of boiling water. All right, so now we have 2.5 cups of boiling water. We've got 2.5 cups of chicken stock. We've got some soy sauce. We've got some green onions. Underneath the green onions, I sliced up some what is that stuff called? Ginger. Yeah, ginger. It smells amazing. And then again, the minced garlic. I know some of you guys have something about minced garlic that you don't like, whatever. Deal with it. This is how I'm making them today. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we already got our water boiling, because this is actually going to take about 15 minutes to do. So I'm going to go ahead and add our chicken broth to the water. Get that, bring that up to a boil to match. Alright. We're going to add all of our hard ingredients now, so like the green onions, or scallions, or whatever you want to call them. Our ginger, add that to it. And grab our garlic. And then we got our soy sauce, so this gives a little bit of flavor, but for the most part gives a little bit of color. Okay, so put all of that in. Grab a spoon here. Actually, we'll go with this one. And just mix this guy out. Let's kind of talk about a few things. First, today's organization is called Restore Elikia, which is an organization started by one of our awesome attendings, Dr. Prawn and her family. What they do is, and among many things that they do, just a couple ones that really stick out to me, they have an orphanage there in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and not just like in like an industrial end of Africa. No, this is like in the woods, way out there. They dug for a well for fresh water out there. They had to get all the supplies for that. I believe they brought Wi-Fi down there. They built schools and have started classes for the women there so they can start their own businesses. It's just absolutely amazing the stuff that they're doing for this organization. And quite frankly, I think I might actually just have the rest of the shows, if anyone donates, is just going to go to that. Another important part of our video, today's dinner is brought to you by Open Kimono Riesling. This is a 2014. It's not Asian at all. It's a regular Riesling. It's just called Open Kimono. It's the closest thing I could do or could find that would actually go with this these wontons. And to be honest with you, it's pretty good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to combine our stuff for the wontons, okay? So I've got a pound of ground pork. It's actually surprisingly really cheap. This was like, it was $2 at Kroger, and then I got like $1 off, so it was like ridiculously cheap. I have a ½ pound of shrimp. This one's already cooked. Some of the YouTubes I saw had some had cooked, some had uncooked. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but this is what was available at the counter. And to be honest, I didn't feel like peeling the other one. It took me a minute to get all the tails off, but you know, it's done. And mince it, which I never really thought of mincing shrimp, which is kind of different, but kind of cool at the same time. Alexa, stop. she's not going to play music properly. I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. That came out kind of smoothly. Okay. Then we have in here some, like I said, I already chopped stuff up, grated stuff up, just to save everybody some time, because like I said, it's getting a little late. All right, what time is it now? 9 o'clock. I got to work tomorrow. I should be sleeping by now. So in here, I've got some green onion. I pretty much just use like 1.5 green onions, maybe 2. Chop it up real nicely. Some garlic. Grated up some of the ginger. I don't know why I keep forgetting the word ginger, but I grated up some of the ginger. And then I wanted to try something different, and I saw this in another video. They have broccoli rabe. Wow, sorry, not broccoli rabe, bok choy. Broccoli rabe is probably going to be on like a later video because I always want to try that too. But bok choy, and honestly, it's not bad. And like I feel like it's in a lot of Asian food because it just sticks really well. I mean, it sticks to the palate pretty well. It's like a fresh, crispy vegetable. I'll probably end up using it in a lot of other things that if I need like a crispy, refreshing flavor. So that's pretty much all that's in this. Okay. Right. Then we have some salt and pepper. I kind of guessed on how much to put in those. It says to taste. A little bit of brown sugar in here, which honestly I think you probably could use a little bit more. But this is what the recipe called for, so we'll go with it. Also, there is some cornstarch in here. So the cornstarch is going to help thicken it up. Okay. All right, now in this one over here, we've got some sesame oil, we have some soy sauce, and we have some water. It also calls for some, it's like this Chinese wine or type of cooking wine. I don't have that. I have the wine that I'm drinking. I'm not going to put that in here. So the other option was putting some water, so I put water in it. I think that's about it for this. You put all this together. Just mix this bad boy up. Our spoons up. Alright. Alright, I think that's enough mixing. I don't think we really need to do much more than that. It's not going to go anywhere, so we're just mixed together. So this is what it looks like. Alright. And then over here we've got our wonton wrappers, and what I did with these is I wrapped them up in a wet paper towel, because if not, apparently they dry really quickly. So what this calls for, you take your wonton wrapper, and it's actually pretty thin, kind of feels a little gummy, but it's kind of neat. Put that in the hand like this, okay? Take your spoon, take your filling, maybe about a spoonful or so, just about like that. You take a little of your water, dab, 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 dab. Go around the edges, like yeah. This one like so, yeah. Okay. And then you pinch them together. Mine is not even. We'll get better at it. So this makes a triangle. Okay. That makes a triangle. Here is where, now you want to make sure you get all the seasoning or the filling into, into the wonton and seal it up. Okay, so this is how we are. Now, here's the cool part. Take a little more water. Add it to the edges. Okay. And you turn it on itself like that. And it makes a cute little wonton. Now that is legit my first one, and look how cool that looks. Look how cool that looks. Nailed it. So we'll put a couple of these in the water. Alright, So we'll just do 6 in there. Okay. And let's see what we got. Looks a little funky. Looks funky, yeah, for sure. Definitely looks funky. But let me get some of that garlic in there. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to look, but this is how it's going to look. Take a little bit of extra green. Oh, that's a little long. What is this? Extra little green onion. Pull that out. There's a little ginger in that one. And let's give it a shot. Let's try this one. First, of course, drink. Then we'll go ahead and try. So, off the bat, it's wrinkly, but it smells really good. It smells like wonton soup, basically. Looks like the pork was cooked all the way through, which was a big fear of mine because I thought it was going to be raw, being only a couple minutes, but, you know, YouTube doesn't lie to you. So, definitely taste the ginger, and it's great. The ginger is actually, well, I don't know why I was to the side, sorry. The ginger is actually really good. It tastes just like something you would get at like a Chinese restaurant. The pork is cooked all the way. I'm actually surprised by that. It's just a short amount of time. Wow. So I'll definitely be making a bunch of these and freezing them. This is delicious.